which is going to make things very, very interesting for us as the day goes on, I think. Freddy122 in the top lane. SK have blue side in the first game. Freddy122 in the top lane. Svenskeren in the jungle, who is called
say it.
XXX, the Destroyer X, with 3s in there as well. Very cool. In the mid lane, of course, we have Jesus, who for today is called Corbin. And then we have Candy Panda and Nif in the bottom lane, who have got their SK tags on. They've got the right icons. Candy Panda and Nif being as reliable as ever before. So that's good for us. On the other side then, for the Black Square Dream Team, we have Kevin in the top lane, of course, now with Alternate. He's actually wearing an NIP tag just to throw us off the scent there a little bit even further. Then we've got CIJL963PFPA447B in the jungle, which is, of course, Dexter, who's now with CLG.
Yeah.
Not sure a lot of people really saw that one coming. And then, of course, Ocelot in the mid lane. Oh, it's Ocelot Gracias today. That's my best Spanish right there. Shox is the AD carry, and of course N-rated as support. So pretty interesting teams. Yeah. It's obviously a show match here. Like, this is just to put it out there. The Black Square Dream Team is not a team that's going to be getting together and playing in whatever the amateur tournaments were. Right. Shox will stay as a host and probably not become an AD
she does well
carry
here.
on
She'll
the top
be like,
level.
Maybe I can be a pro player. I don't know. It's always a possibility, but I really want to see what's going to happen between these two teams, because what? You have SK coming off the high of getting back in the LCS, re-qualifying as they beat Super Hot Crew. That's got to be a big factor in this game. Also, they're going up against well, not the replacements, the guys that they replaced. Like, that is really tough to do as well, because you want to prove to everyone that you deserve to have that spot in SK, and what a better way to do it than to play against Kevin if you want to, or play against Ocelot if you're just...
Well, we are into the bans and the picks here, and really interested to see what come, not specifically from the bans, I think, but more from the picks, because, as I said, it is a show match, which means that these guys are going to be having fun as well. There's no way that they're going to be super try-hard serious going in there. And as we can see, a Carly banned out there by the Black Square Dream Team as their first ban.
I like seeing the Blitzcrank ban, though, coming in from SK. Because N-rated, if you remember him from IPL 5, he played a lot of Blitzcrank. He was really well known for it back then. I'm not sure how much he's been practicing it, but it's a nice little bit of a respect ban coming in from SK there.
Well, let's see what the Black Square Dream Team go in with next. Alistair is, I guess, next in the alphabetical order of this one, but not sure that that's what they're going to be banning out. But we'll see about this. We talk about team synergy all the time. We can basically throw that out of the window in this one, because there is not really a lot of synergy, apart from the fact, you know, Kevin and Ocelot played together before. Shox is just an incredible player who will bring just masses of synergy to everyone.
Yeah. I heard this from...
She's playing, we should also say that 3 of them are playing from North America as well, so they've got massive pings of like 200. So maybe avoiding skill shot champions is something that we're going to see today.
I'm
interested to see if Shox can last hit as well with 200 ping.
I will say this, though, at least for her. I know she's been practicing. She actually created a Skype group with all the players and started going over strategies with them, saying, like, all right, guys, in game 1, we should do this. So she's taking it very seriously, and why not? So we do see the Elise coming in as a ban, though, which Dexter, if you remember... ADC. I don't know. Okay, but if you do remember Dexter against Gambit when he was playing with Lemon Dogs, that ridiculous run he had on Elise versus them, he was like 8-0 at some point in that game. It was amazing. Yeah. And a little bit of respect ban as well for that. Yeah, that's, you know, Cho'Gath banned out as well. Svenskeren plays Cho'Gath. He did.
So why not? Get that in there. And
I mean, there's just
going to see first pick Teemo. Oh, yeah, I'm not sure about that one. We'll have to see.
Shox has made it very vocal that she plays Jinx and Ashe a lot. And even in the lobby before, they were saying, we're going to ban those out against you. I wonder if they're going to pick those against her and make her force her to play like a Caitlyn or something.
Yeah, and obviously our commentary is going to reflect on how serious the game is as a whole. It's not a super serious time. This is not the World Championship final. Best of 3, all for fun here. And see how these two teams match up against each other. And as such, Yorick first pick in here. I'll be honest right now, I hate commentating games with Yorick.
The thing is, as a fun show match, that is the least fun champion you can pick for it. Because he's not exciting to watch in lane, he's never going to get kills, and in late game he just kind of runs around with ghouls. I don't know. We'll see how that works out, though, as you see Black Square Dream Team hovering over a couple different champions here. Remember, this is on live. So it's on the 3.15 patch. There's a lot of changes that came in there, a lot of nerfs that came in as well, and a little bit of buffs.
And Yasuo is available.
He is. I'm hoping they don't play him, though, because you and I both have no clue on what he does right now. We haven't had time to play him just yet.
Not really had time to play him. I actually did play him against him in a lane with Italy and killed him. killed him over and over and over
Really?
again. I think that was like a whole first day syndrome, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to play a new champion and fail at him hard. And if I can beat someone that's good...
Oh, so yeah, that is
Hilarious.
actually, I want to say, Jungle Gragas. Dexter to me seems like the type of person that would play Jungle Gragas.
Well, we're talking about like anti-fun champions to commentate. Nasus is not exactly super. In a late game, he is though, because he has this obvious massive burst from his Q,
Right.
which you kind of like nearly see. Ooh, look how much damage he's
He's on
doing.
towers though.
Great stuff. On the other side, Heimerdinger. Not sure that we're going to see that coming out. Xin Zhao, who had his high time, his period where everyone was really loving him, and then kind of stopped that. Oh, this is just hilarious. How do I turn that off?
You can turn notifications off.
Oh, there's Twitch chat.
Okay. All right, well.
This is going great. You guys.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Where do I turn it off?
Oh, you can't do it from here. You have to be out of this lobby. Well, we're going to have fun with that. Oh, they actually did leave. Okay, so change it real quick in the top right. And you disable... and,
Producer Tim, switch the screen. There we go.
And click... Oh, see, it's already off. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. Sorry.
Enable friend
Suppress notification pop-ups. There you go.
Yeah.
Wow, you were getting spammed. Fun stuff. You can hear Holy crap, it's just going.
That's a lot of people.
It hasn't...
I'm going to have a lot of friends after this.
You are?
I'm going to accept every single one of you and play at least one game with you all. No, I'm not at all. I'm going to press decline. In fact, didn't they add in a thing now that you can just decline everyone at once?
You can.
I got
It's at
added
the
by
very top.
McNoon, by the way, and definitely sure that's the real McNoon.
It's got to be.
Yeah. So what happened?
Apparently they couldn't pick... Jesus couldn't pick his champion. Is it still going?
No.
Oh, come on,
People
guys.
stop now because they realize that I've turned off notifications, so they're
There's
not going to be as
19,000
cool
people
anymore.
watching, and you guys have stopped already. That could have been 19,000 friends requests. You're like, Jason, shut up. Don't do that.
I'm going to pick one person from... No, I'm not. Because we are back in the picks and the bans, I hope I didn't actually move the screen. No, I did. I kind of did a little bit, didn't I? Did I?
No, looks good.
No, I think I did.
Maybe to the right a
Producer
little bit.
Tim's telling me I've got to move it down.
Yeah, down a little bit. You can see. Yeah, you can see it right there.
Oh, I knew this was going to happen. Should have just left it, Tim.
Uh-oh, I'm starting to get requests now.
Yeah, spam Jason.
Nah, they don't know my name, so it's okay.
Jason Kaplan, spamming. So here we go then back into the bans and the picks, and we'll try and get... Oh, Teemo locked in there nicely. Love to see a bit of Teemo in these serious games.
I want to be like, yeah, he's picking that for Candy Panda, but I think they're picking their own champions here. I want to say they are. But how do you even do, color commentary on this? How do you look into it? I can't do comedy at all, as you know. I make things awkward, but how are you supposed to do that in this? It's like, yeah, Teemo mid, it's...
Well, Jason, that is your job.
Well, thanks for saying my name.
That's it. Good job, guys. Spam Jason all day long.
It's going so fast.
Yeah, that's what it is all about. So what? Shox has picked up Jinx. I know that Shox plays Jinx.
She does.
Which is a bonus.
Yeah. I can't see what they're picking now on my screen because my friends' requests keep going up. But yeah, so the Jinx. I mean,
Jinx AoE damage with the rockets makes it easier to last hit. Or harder, depending on how you look at it.
If you have mana.
We'll see.
But we do see Blitzcrank. Wait. Blitzcrank was banned. How are they doing this? Joe?
They spell out use ADC.
Yeah, but...
This is a subliminal message to Shox, I think, is what they're going for.
Blitzcrank was banned, Joe.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. He's now not banned anymore.
But...
That's fine. Blitzcrank Jinx.
All right.
On the other side, we saw Morgana locked in. Usually at this point, we'd be like, is that Morgana going to go? Well, it doesn't really matter where things are going, because I think we're just going to wait until we see which players actually pick what up.
I want to say it's support Morgana, actually. Because what's a better way to stop a Blitzcrank pull? Black Shield. And like I said, I think they're picking their own champions, except us. Actually, no, that could be a mid Blitzcrank. I want to say that could be possibly it, but I mean, we've seen SOAS play Blitzcrank. Actually, that was support. He didn't play it top. No, someone did play Blitzcrank top lane in an LCS match, I thought. Can't remember who it was.
It was SOAS.
It was SOAS. He did play it in the solo lane.
Well, yeah, it was SOAS that played that one.
Okay.
But he didn't. He did play it in top lane, but he also played it as support when Yellow Star took Shen in top lane as well from that one. So what are we going to see here from Ocelot?
Or Enrated.
No, well, there's Gragas in there as well. Could be a jungle. I've got a feeling
say it's a
we might
jungle
see
Gragas.
a jungle Gragas. I hope we do. That'd be nice, Dexter. If you're listening, do it. But Shox has got Jinx. She is playing super serious at this point.
Oh yeah, I mean, the thing is,
We know Shox well, obviously, after
Yeah.
working with her now for a long time, and we know that she's taking this very, very seriously.
she
Got up like 3 hours early today just to get there and practice, get things set up, get used to the ping
I
here
wonder what
on
room she
Europe.
was using though at the right offices.
The what?
What room she was using in the right offices to prepare.
Hilarious.
Never mind.
But we're going to see a Lux.
Oh,
Yay.
okay.
So it is going to be jungle Gragas, I'm assuming, from this one. This is going to be a lot of fun. If you're just tuning in, of course, because I noticed that the stream numbers did jump quite a lot. What we've got for you tonight is a best of 3 between the Black Square Dream Team, which is Kevin, Dexter, Ocelot, Shox, and Enrated, taking on the winners of the Black Monster Cup number 4, SK Gaming.
Yeah, and this is going to be
Best
hopefully.
of 3.
I really hope it's going to be fun. I hope it's not one of those 57-minute long games where they turtle the entire time. I'm pretty sure they're not going to do that. And look on your face.
You just
to me
totally,
says you agree.
yeah, you just totally threw that one off. That's definitely going to happen now.
Oh, man.
It's going to be a long game with Freddy. Basically, Kevin's going to farm his Nasus Q until he can one-shot everything.
I wouldn't be surprised.
It's going to take
I
a
wouldn't be
couple of
surprised.
hours to get that far. So yeah, the lineups once again for SK. Yorick top lane, Lee Sin jungle, Teemo mid, Nidalee AD carry. I'm not sure whether it'll actually be AD.
Yeah, we've seen
in
different
the
things,
end.
or Stranger Things with Dragonborns.
Well, they played AP, right?
Yeah.
And they played AD in mid lane, so it wasn't actually that funky in the end. They just switched it around a bit. And Morgana support. On the other side, I don't know. This Black Square Dream Team, serious facing here a little bit, in my opinion. Nasus in the top lane. I say that. Gragas jungle. Lux in the mid lane. Jinx AD carry. And the support of Blitzcrank with Enrated. Who's got the upper hand here, Jason? If we factor in all the different factors of this game.
All the different factors?
Factor in all the factors of the game.
I want to say just having a Yorick alone doesn't really offer too much with that composition. Like, who are you going to
But you're going to have 2 Teemos.
So double the annoyance, I guess. I mean, if you want to look at it that way. But I mean, who are you going to ult with him? You can obviously ult yourself. You can ult a Teemo, a Nidalee. But you don't really have someone that really works well with that ultimate. So I'm not really feeling SK's lineup, to be honest. Seeing Ocelot back on Lux, like a champion that he used to play a lot of, actually, back towards the summer split. And they have a very strong team. You get one pull, that person's going to go down. Like, they're going to die. And you can even let Kevin split push the entire time with his teleport. So it's going to be really interesting. I want to give it up to this Black Square Dream Team, but they do have 3 people playing on over 200 ping right now.
That's true. We should probably point out who those people are as well. Kevin, of course, who's over for the Battle of the Atlantic,
Yes.
now playing top lane for Alternate. Dexter, who's over there playing jungle with CLG. And Shox, who's just there, having fun. No, she's obviously there for a Battle of the Atlantic and what have you as well. But yeah, those guys are all playing on over 200 ping, so it's going to be very interesting as to whether, well, Shox in particular, I think, can last it today. I'm not going to pick on Shox because she's playing with kind of a different caliber of players. Like, I wouldn't really want to do this. If the organizer came to me and said, you play AD carry in this team, I'd be like, I'm not showing myself up for that one. So all credit to
Well,
Shox
don't
for
forget
doing
about
so.
IM Singapore when we did the ARM show match. We had McNoon on your team, you had PDD.
Yeah, but there are lots of factors that have not been released into the public domain about that game, which I believe we lost the game because of. Namely the fact that McNoon should have taken the Lux, but our Lux player decided that, no. That's not
I don't know,
happened.
you saw Shy
My
as an outcome.
Sejuani, I got Sejuani, like how unlucky could I have been out
Very.
of everything? Although Sejuani, it's not bad. He got a few ultimates in that one for some 4-man ults.
You had a good
If I'd have
couple.
looked to, follow up with that
You're
one.
not salty at all about that
Not
ARM
salty
match.
at all.
No.
Because you won a laptop and I got nothing. Yay.
You got to play with McNoon.
I got to play with McNoon.
What was it? Peedly Deedly?
Piddly diddly. Yeah.
From Spaz. If you guys have seen that video, that was
That is a good
that was
video.
awesome,
We should
but-
watch that one.
We do have a 3-minute delay, obviously, since we are on live, and it actually just did finish up, so we'll be getting the game shortly here. But Joe, who do you favor in this? I mean, we know the factors. Like, just forget champions aside, just matching up.
It's really hard to say who's going to win this game. But,
The viewers win, at least.
yes, Jason, very well done. But I think Shox gives the Dream Team the upper hand in this one. I think she plays Jinx well.
Come What?
That's
Is
it.
that it? All right.
That's basically it. That's all I've got.
I think what she has though is the drive to actually like show how good she is. Because I mean, she has to, like you said, she's competing a whole different caliber of players, but she wants to show everyone that she's pretty good, and her Jinx is actually pretty damn good. So I wouldn't be surprised if she does pretty well.
And if there's one way to take the focus off of, you know, people camping Shox and killing her over and over again, is have a Teemo in a team. Because everyone just wants to kill Teemo. That is basically how things work
Just
out.
Look at that
one.
smug face of his. I just want to punch it. I don't like Teemo. I don't understand why people are like, oh, he's so cute. Like, I'm going to burn him.
Wow, Jay, you're a very angry person.
I'm very
today.
angry today, yes.
You're a very angry person. I just need to quickly switch my hotkeys here so that, because I'm doing camera, which is a very bad thing for all of us, I think, overall. But hopefully that should be getting things underway. Colorblind mode is already on, and we can kick things off. So let's drop into game then and see exactly how this one is all going to work. Hopefully everything's lined up. Good stuff. So let's give you a rundown of these two teams then as we start. I need to be fast because something tells me we're going to see invades early. SK are ready with Yorick in the top lane, Svenskeren, or aka XXX the Destroyer X in the jungle, as I almost missed some action here down at the bottom. Corbin, which is Jesus, on Teemo in the mid lane. Candy Panda is playing Nidalee, who started off with Adoran's Blade, and Nif will be playing Morgana in the support role. And over for the Black Square Dream Team, we have Kevin playing Nasus, Dexter in the jungle with that funny name that he's got, with Gragas in the jungle, Ocelot playing Lux, Shox playing Jinx, and then Rated playing Blitzcrank. So, Jason, level 1. Take us through your thoughts on it. Ah, that was rubbish.
Okay, that was actually exactly what I was going to think. But yeah, you have a Blitzcrank. You have to be very, very careful of that. You don't have a lot of CC to back it up with, maybe a Light Binding out of Ocelot, but they actually, I want you to turn chat on, because I think since this is a show match, we should show everyone what it's like, because there actually was talking about not invading each other, however they both went for that. As you do see, Jesus wasn't spotted being Teemo like he is. Don't know, I mean, both just going to trade reds, it looks like.
Should I turn chat on?
You should turn chat on.
Let's have a bit of chat on then. There we go. It's not too invasive. Just want to like put it in a position. Maybe like here. And then it might get caught. There we go.
So stuff's happening.
That's good.
Red buffs are being taken.
Yeah, that's kind of normal though. But we have got lane swaps coming on. We're going to have Candy Panda and Nif in the top lane against Kevin. And it's going to be Freddy's Yorick versus what could be 3 here, because Dexter is waiting with the Gragas to come around the back. And we can see that Freddy's like, nope, Ghoul's in your face. But he does get hooked out, flashes instantly. Well, that's a lot of damage. Can Shox pick up first blood? No, not quite.
She went in for it though, and you saw the entirety of the Black Square Dream Team definitely try to focus on that bottom lane, get Shox fed, and you see SK responding like with that 2v1 top lane. They know how strong of a player that Kevin is. I still consider him one of the best, if not the best top laner in Europe, and they're trying to punish him for it, but the real question is, what is Kenny kind of going? And it looks like he is going AP Nidalee.
AP?
Yeah.
Yeah, started off with the Doran's Blade there just to give his auto attacks. Jesus actually might be in trouble here in the middle, but he baits Ocelot in. They put the Ignites down, and that was very, very close. And we said it before, this may just be the battle to watch in this game. Of course, the old and the new mid laner for SK Gaming going head to head.
It's really going to be a bloodbath, I have to say, between these two in the middle. Everyone wants to know how well that Jesus can do against the guy who replaced Ocelot, and not let people know what he's been up to lately. He's been, you know, kind of just seeing what he can do, and I guarantee you one thing, he's been practicing quite a bit, definitely for this moment.
Well, I was just watching to see how Shox is doing on the old last hitting of things. So far 7 CS compared to the 18 of Candy Panda, so I mean it's to be expected. Let's not beat around the bush here. We said it before, Shox not quite up to Candy Panda's level if we think about it. But how far, I mean, how far is she actually going to get behind? That's the dangerous thing here, I think.
I don't think she'll fall that far behind, because you've already saw the Black Square Dream Team, what they did. They wanted to make sure that she could stay in the game, she won't get pushed out too easily, but right now Freddy's been able to do that. You do see Svenskeren coming in.
Yeah, Q landing onto Shox, actually flashing away from that one, and deciding, well, use the flash instead of the barrier in there for that one, which is interesting choice for me. Actually, Kevin getting locked up there inside the Dark Binding, so Dexter coming out of the jungle. We'll see if the Batman can actually have any impact on this top lane. Oh, might just die from this, actually, as he does have to flash away from that again. There's a flash from Candy Panda, actually. He tried to get in there for a little bit more of the action, but that didn't work out, and still no first blood.
One thing that really worked out from that little bit of a trade there was that Nif uses Ignite, so Kevin won't be too worried about maybe pushing out a little bit, maybe farming a turret here against that, as long as he can dodge some spears. But right now, Svenskeren is doing a little bit of counter jungling himself over on that bottom side of the map.
Yep, taking away the wolves. I'll be enjoying that one. Is ahead in terms of CS there. Obviously, Dexter headed up towards that top lane, and now we're going to watch Shox again for a bit, down on the bottom lane. 29 to 17 CS now in that one. And that's not really much more to say on that one, on that front, I guess.
We can compare support's items, I guess, a little bit. I mean, we do see the Ancient Coin different rated, so he's going to have that mobility when he does upgrade that a little bit later on. But right now, Svenskeren going in yet again for a gank.
Yeah, and Rita does have his flash, and that's good Chompers put down there. Actually stopped them following in from that one. Gragas was coming around the side as well. They may try and turn this one around, although Dexter's still level 4, so doesn't have that barrel to really control who they decide to gank.
And you already see how low N-rated has gotten from this, but they know Freddy doesn't have flash available. Actually, do see Dexter chasing Svenskeren away right now, and they will be able to gain control of this. Might be able to force him away, but I don't know. Because N-rated's not that healthy, because they don't have that much damage behind it, I'm not sure if they can really take this.
No, I don't think so either. And bear in mind that both Shox and N-rated do not have a flash on this bottom lane as they manage to hook in Freddy. And this is surely going to be the kill. The Chompers go down. Actually, Svenskeren did get one back, but First Blood went over to Dexter on Gragas.
Nice play right there. Amazing play of N-rated, just showing why you should bet out Blitzcrank against him. Yeah, he hasn't played since the summer split of like week 4 or 5, but he's still a damn good player, proving it right here. And also gets Shox at an assist, so she gets a little bit of money here. And in terms of overall gold, she's really not that far behind of Candy Panda.
Yeah, if we look, it's 1,800 to 1,500. Obviously, that difference just coming from that one. Candy Panda and Nif have done a lot of damage to this top turret as well, and that's actually going to fall here. 6.5 minutes in. First tower of the game as Kevin putting some good damage down back onto Nif.
Yeah, and Raid was coming up from spawn as well. Looks like they do want to make a lane swap happen here, as I think even SK will respond the same thing. But middle, after that little bit of first fighting that we had go on, not really much has happened here, and it's a really... I want to kind of try to analyze it a little bit, but when do you ever see Teemo versus Lux middle is like the real thing. But Teemo, his auto attack range is kind of short compared to Lux, where she can harass you can do that. Obviously, you can keep him really far away. You have the life binding to really lock him down, and then Teemo doesn't really have an escape besides his summoner spell. And right now, we do actually see Unready coming around for potentially a gank on him.
Yeah, just waited off to the side of this one. And Jesus actually does have his flash still available from this one, as the pull not quite got the range there, and N-rated will probably back away back towards this bottom lane, where we are going to be seeing a 2v2 with Morgana and Nidalee. This is actually really dangerous. If you get hit by the one light bind and then the spear comes in afterwards, you're in a lot of trouble. But right now, Svenskeren actually being chased down towards the dragon. Where's he going to head from this one? He just wanted to make sure that he avoided that pull. Turns around, lands the Q onto N-rated. Actually going to go back in there for a bit of damage. Dexter is still there. Will kick N-rated back. Not finding miss, but N-rated has no flash still. And there is the spear coming out the back from Candy Panda. And that was just basically Svenskeren knowing how to play Lee Sin and the damage that he'd got.
That was a really nice knockup though by N-rated, but we do see them actually fighting a little bit here in the jungle. But he knocked him up when he put the orb behind him, so he couldn't actually kick him out. But in the end, with that flash, he was able to do it either way. And I would give credit to Shox the bottom lane. She's playing this one smart, considering she is 1v2 right now. She's actually sitting behind the minions, so if she does get hit with a dark binding somehow, the likelihood of a spirit coming in from the backside as well won't really hit here. But looks like Svenskeren will steal away the blue buff.
Dexter trying his best from that one. Still not level 6, so he can't get in there. The light binding flashed away from by Svenskeren. Will he try and turn this one back around? It's 2v4 at this point. Need to be careful now. We finally see Teemo getting. There's a pull onto Nif, who flashes off behind the wall as well. And a lot of action, really, but not too much damage overall.
Yeah, no kills coming in from that little bit of exchange, but it definitely shows both these teams want a bloodbath going on. As you can see,
he said, I love you, Svenskeren.
Yeah, he said, love you, Svenskeren. Exactly. But in the meantime, while all this was happening, top lane, just farming away. Not really doing too much up there. No Invader Reno.
No Invader Reno, apparently. Svenskeren going against that one. Speaking of Invader Renos, Svenskeren's doing exactly that on the top side here, and he's going to steal away not only the blue buff, but the red buff as well, and maybe even they'll be able to pick up a kill here on towards Kevin, and that maybe is a definite. Svenskeren gets that one. He's now sat at 2-0-1.
I will say this about Svenskeren. Back when he was with NIP in that summer split, he lost his confidence. That made him a really good jungler. But you see, when he's playing a champion he really enjoys, like this Lee Sin or even Xin Zhao, which was banned out against him, he can really flourish quite well. I'm not Svenskeren, I'm the Destroyer. That's what he said.
He spelled it wrong though, he forgot the 3 X's at the front and all those 3s in between.
Oh man.
Well, Candy Panda and Nifty are putting down more pressure onto this bottom lane. Shox is actually trying to recall, and well, they didn't spot her. I thought Nif was in range to actually see her there, and the dark binding would have come out, but they're just going to farm straight between these towers and not really leave anything left available. Freddy was just blinking low HP there as he decided to get himself back home. Starting off with that Tio double Doran's Blade as well for him. On the side, Kindle gem picked up already by Kevin. Now let's have a look at the AD carries here, because there's a 50 CS difference now between them. Plus that 1 kill for Candy Panda. He's going to pick himself up a lot when he heads back from this one. Picks up a Chalice actually, so wants to make sure they've still got that mana to spam through.
Yeah, the matches just hosts out quite well too against the burst that Lusky put down, not to mention when you have that Grux in there who is building AP on top of that. And right now, the mid lane, you see Jesus has a pretty nice CS lane. I think that's just due to having Ocelot come down for that gank a little bit earlier on, trying to catch Svenskeren out.
A lot of magic damage in this game, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's no AD right now for SK. If you look at it, I mean, you see Diff, he's building 4 Doran's rings here just for the extra health and mana regen, not to mention the damage here, and he's actually looking to gank Ocelot right now.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get in there. And it's all about whether Ocelot can dodge this one, and does so. Very close though to landing that one. And either way, does manage to stay alive. However, down in the bottom, Candy Panda getting very, very low. Forced to flash away, but I think Enrated might have him here. Enrated does die now. Shox is surely the one that's in trouble. Actually going head-to-head with him, but he's got the red buff on Shox. He can't win that fight. It's a double kill for the Destroyer X.
XXX, the Destroyer X.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Enrated, he even got kicked into Candy Panda from Svenskeren right there, was able to pick up a kill. Good job and at least get something out of nothing. And you do see he's invested into Boots mobility with the Nomad's Medallion very quickly, because he wants... Well, yeah, obviously from the first upgrade, or from the first buy, the Ancient Coin to the upgrade, you get double the money off of it. So it's definitely something worth going very early on. And you see the Enrated wants to run around quite a bit, but SK up 5-2 in kills, up a good amount of gold, and looking to take another turret as well.
Yeah, in the mid lane was something that we've... I mean, as you said, that early fight where they went low, both of them, there's not really been that much from them since then. Jesus does have a slight CS lead at this point with his team. Got himself a needlessly large rod in there along with that Fiendish Codex. Top lane, well, I said it before as we were in Champion Select, it's probably one of the most boring lanes you'll ever find as a Yorick versus Nasus.
And right now it's a huge CS lead actually coming for Freddy 122, but we do have to keep in mind, guys, that Kevin is actually playing from North America because he's there for the Battle of Atlantic, but in the meantime, Shox getting ganked yet again by Sven.
Yeah, but the Chomper's actually saving him from that one, but the Q's going to land, and that could be good night here as you see Candy Panda going for the kill. And actually, he's managed to survive your Svenskeren on the backside. Now he sees that Gragas is coming around the side. Where's he going to go from this? Black Shield comes away. He dashes off the Nif. The barrel won't be able to pull him back out. And wow, Svenskeren actually holding out from that one. We do have Ocelot coming in, but look how low Dexter is from this one. A Spear's going to take him down, and now they turn around to focus onto Ocelot. And we've seen Svenskeren not even bothering to back away. That's another one for Svenskeren. 5-0-2 now.
Wow, and I think Enrated is going to get chased down here. He's not going to live. Alright, so I just want to point out one thing though, that Enrated did, the Super Mega Death Rocket even coming in, not unfortunately picking up a kill.
It wasn't Super Mega Death Rocket, it was Super Mega, do a little bit of damage rocket.
Meh Rocket? A little bit of, no? Okay, yeah, so one thing that Enrated did right there that was really cool though is that he saw Svenskeren try to ward jump to kick Shox back in his team.
Shox is dead. If Candy Panda hadn't failed that jump maybe over the wall. There goes the spear. Actually, the Chomper's going to keep Shox alive for now, but the Q already in position, and Svenskeren has to back away from that one. Candy Panda trying to get in position to get a bit of a spear off, but now he's the one being chased down. But here is Teemo coming around the side, and that's a lot of... Candy Panda steals it away. Good job, Candy Panda.
Now we're looking at the bottom lane. We did a Kevin teleport down. He's looking for Svenskeren here.
And he's actually going to be spotted here by Enrated, who misses the hook, but that won't really matter to him. Ocelot tried to secure the kill there from a distance with his laser.
I do want to go back, though, to what happened a little bit earlier on when we did see Svenskeren try to ward up and kick Shox into his own team. We actually saw Enrated silence him right as he ward up, so he couldn't for the kick and he couldn't get Shox out there, but it didn't matter in the end. Obviously, he saw Candy Panda get in there for the kill, but right now 10-3 in favor of SK, and you have a 5-1-2 Lee Sin who's building pure damage right now. That is very, very scary.
Oh, wow, that was a great Black Shield coming out from Nif, but that actually leaves him open for the rest of the team to come in, and it will be a kill coming down for Dexter on Gragas. In the meantime, Freddy did manage to finish off Ocelot, who's been pretty quiet this game, you know, behind in CS 0-2-1, not probably having the game of his life at this point.
And not just yet, he hasn't really had the opportunity to get any kills happen in middle, and it's kind of because Dexter hasn't really visited that lane. I mean, we talked about middle, besides the very beginning where there's a lot of aggression, it's been very quiet because both junglers haven't been visited yet, but right now Kevin, he's getting caught here.
Yeah, he's going to have to try and dodge the Q, or not even bother. He pops his ultimate from this one, but you're not going to escape the damage that these two can put down to you. Candy Panda knows that the big Q could actually cause him some problems, but the fact is that Svenskeren is so far gone at this point, we missed Shox dying there in the mid lane.
I mean, right now, Jez is just way too strong. 102, 140 CS. He has a DFG as well. There's not really much Shox can do against that when she doesn't really have the help. But right now, Dexter getting very low here, but Svenskeren walks right by him. He's actually backing right in that white camp. Candypanda might spot him here.
Yeah, they didn't actually see him there. Nif is going to... This is going to be in time for Nif, though. It's going to spot in black. Dark Binding comes out, actually. He's managed to escape for now, but he realizes that he's not really running far away. Svenskeren picks up another one. Meanwhile, Freddy's having to go at N-rated on the top side of the map, and he loses half his HP as he does manage to pull Freddy in for that one, but it's only going to mean more damage. Freddy is going to fall from this. He's going to pop his ulti on himself. Will he be able to finish off a kill, though, on towards N-rated? He's certainly going to try for it as he chases through from it. The zap going to slow him down to a crawl. He turns onto Shox now, actually taking a lot of damage here, but the Ghost runs out, no kills. It's a nice pickup there.
I don't even know how to analyze this anymore because it's not.
Well, you can't.
It's just a bloodbath between these two teams. I mean, Svenskeren 7-1-2. He's getting very bloodthirsty right now, picking up kills left and right. And right now, Shox getting caught the Dark Binding.
Yeah, but the Ignite's not going to be enough to finish her off there. And surviving with very little health. The Svenskeren actually getting caught up here with that Dark Binding. Dexter actually going aggressive onto him, but that's going to actually free him up. The laser comes around. Nicely sidestepped. Nif also took a lot of damage in that one, but he will himself be able to walk away, even getting that Dark Binding down. And for Doran's range. Wow, that was a nice little pull. And that's going to be a dead Teemo.
There you go. We have Dexter picking that one up. Now he's 3-3-0, and even Solid Justice kind of didn't expect that pull to come in. But right now, 14-6. If you look at items, yes, really quickly, as we do have Shox going towards that Bloodthirster. We do have that Elder Lizard picked up. Sorry, Spectral Wraith picked up for Dexter right now. And Kevin, he's kind of been hurt really bad. I mean, he doesn't have one item built up just yet, 17 minutes in. He's going for that Spirit Visage, but he just can't get it yet.
Let's have a look at his Q as well. 168 bonus damage on that. Not massive, but you can see it all adds up here as he's chasing down Candypanda. I think he felt he might have pushed a little bit too far up there and decided to go straight back onto his minions. Meanwhile, Dragon finally being done here, 17.5 minutes in. And that will put a 8,000 gold lead on this game in favor of SK.
And I think honestly that's kind of what we expect, especially with SK coming off the back of qualifying for, or re-qualifying for LCS. They're playing very well, and you see Candypanda getting towards the depth cap. I swear, Svenskeren is just everywhere on the map. He just, got Dragon for SK. He's been taking away buffs as much as possible. Dexter doesn't have control of his own jungle, but N-rated. He's setting up for something here, and he's got to be very careful because those Teemo mushrooms can be so deadly right now.
Wow, let's have a look. Yeah, mushrooms actually coming in, and they make a bit of a balls of that one, and N-rated might actually fall down here to Teemo. Will go down from that one. And Nif off to the side, even managed to get in the Dark Binding there on towards Dexter as they try pushing further from this one. There's a spear, and it didn't quite have the range. But Candypanda continuing to chase, and Shox, she is definitely dead from this one. Wow, I say definitely dead. Now will finally go down. Spears landing onto Ocelot as well. Ignite went down onto him. And, well, everything here is going the way of SK Gaming.
That is very well said. It truly is right now. As you can see in the top lane, Svenskeren killing the dog. Huh?
Killing the dog.
And that is like, okay, that is like the Grizz skin as well. You and I both love the sound he makes when he has the ultimate popped and you hear three dogs just barking off each other. But right now, SK are pushing middle. Gonna get the second inner turret down. And SK have a very strong lead in this game. I mean, it's going to be really hard for a Black Square Dream Team to come back from this.
Yeah, actually, Candypanda is still pushing as well down on this bottom lane. Almost got that Rabadon's added in on top of his Athene's Unholy Grail, which is completed a little bit earlier on. Meanwhile, Svenskeren pushing his top lane out, only for Dexter to come back around. And we see that, I mean, the CS, if Shock's not at 50 CS yet, Nif's almost at that point as a support. That's bad times for your team overall.
Yeah, she's been harassed quite a bit. She just doesn't have a lane to farm with anymore. She doesn't have an escape mechanism as a Jinx, so you can't really safely go bottom lane right now when you have Candypanda constantly camping that. Can't go top lane because Kevin's farming that one up. Then you have Ocelot going middle quite a bit. She's trying to get a little bit of CS here, and you see Jesus, he's waiting for it. You know he wants this. He has Flash available. He has DFG. He could pick up the kill.
Yeah, could probably burst it down here in one go. As now we see Svenskeren coming in. There's the kick back onto Shox. Svenskeren actually finished that one off with his Q as well. And that's what you talked about. Coming out for farm, needs farm at this point, but that leaves you in very much uncertain position.
He queued up his kick and flash at the same time.
Yeah.
You saw that YouTube video, I'm pretty sure, on Reddit, where you can actually start kicking or ulting before you flash, and worked out very well there. Very fast, quick. Shox fortunately getting picked off yet again, trying to farm away, and Jez is just having a little bit of an AFK time.
Oh, and now we see Dexter in a lot of trouble. Puts his barrel down, actually, but they're harassing him right at the back of the towers. Another Q lands, and in comes Svenskeren once again. This time, Ocelot even manages to dodge that out, but the spear won't be dodged. Candy Panda now unstoppable at 615, as you are going to see a teleport coming in. What's Candy Panda going to do? Black shielded up. Freddy might be the one that's kind of sacrificed for this one, but they're fighting over the wall, and that's something that they've got the ability to do here as well. Both Candy Panda and Nif going for that one. Candy Panda just misses jump over. Freddy's ghost will die. And in the end, no, actually, that was just Freddy. The ghost is now back alive, and he's just chasing down, looking for some kills before he's finally done with. He actually might get shots now. Not quite,
really
not got the time.
Look at Jesus, though. He kind of hasn't moved from that spot on the map for quite a while right now. He's been, is he making a line of, he's making a line of mushrooms. He wants to actually kite someone through all those right now. In the meantime, Nif getting caught down here at bottom. Well, and ready to get the pull yet again.
And he will, but it's a black shield, and there's a kickback straight into the rest of the team. Tell you what, Svenskeren is looking so incredibly strong at this point. There's the laser coming through, though. Dashes off to the ward. And Svenskeren somehow still alive. He's got the wither on him. We've got Dexter coming in. Big kill comes down from Candy Panda. And they are going to be able to walk away.
And right now,
maybe not Nif, though. Ah, yeah, he will.
He's got boost mobility. He should be good. And he's also building towards a death cap right now. But Ocelot, he's going to ward up. Not hit the lifeline, unfortunately. That actually could have been a kill right there. But Svenskeren, you can't stop him. He's 9-1. It's ridiculous how strong he is.
Meanwhile, Teemo. Candy Panda's going to be the bait for this one. Well,
that wasn't a good bait.
No, not really.
He kind of just blew up.
He got blew up from that. This pink ward as well. They should have seen that now.
I think that's why he's not putting any mushrooms past that point, because then they'll start to see him and they'll know something's up here. But and Freddy warding it up for no reason. But right now, Kevin coming from the bottom side, he's getting hit.
Yeah, he's getting mushroomed at this point, and does pop his ultimate. But everyone loves Teemo. There's Ocelot getting caught by one. Freddy just tanking all the damage here at the front. Forces a flash away, actually out of Dexter. And in comes Jesus once again. Just dodge away from that Lucent Singularity. But Freddy's still chasing up on this one. They got the slowdown now on towards Ocelot, but have they got the damage to finish him? Jesus trying desperately to get in range for the Q, and there it is.
Well, there they got another kill yet again. All those mushrooms being used to pretty much only kill Kevin off of that. Dexter's going to be able to escape as well, but right now, SK are... They're going to catch him.
He actually could have got away from that one as well, I think, if he'd have not bottled it and come off of his recall. But that's going to mean another turret here for them. CN trying to come in to maybe do something about this one, but they've definitely got the damage. If you look at Svenskeren's build, he's doing a lot at this point.
He's having a fun time. Looks like he's actually going for a Ravenous Hydra, I want to say, with that Vamp Scepter and that pickaxe. We'll see, obviously, in a little bit here. And Jesus going back to his game plan. Going to be mushrooming up as much as possible and waiting for someone to walk into him.
Where's that?
Spear, yeah.
Yeah. And Ranger taking a big hit from that one, and there's Ocelot as well. Got the Haunting guys now added in. 1,600 gold for Teemo to be spending, but SK doing Baron.
There's really not much that Black Squadron team can do about this.
Yeah,
I mean, they're
going to get zoned out so hard.
And when they come, they're going to run into 1,000 mushrooms and just die. But they're actually
mushroomy death.
Oh, leaving a couple on that Baron right pit. Oh, they see Jesus.
Oh. Did they actually see him?
Yeah, he wasn't stealth. Because he just put that mushroom down there, and he wasn't stealthed up yet.
Well, they got Baron either way, and Kevin here is trying to get what will be the first turret of the game, actually, for the Black Square Dream team.
Nif, just so damn good with those black shields. Really, I give him a lot of credit for it, but he's eating a lot of poke right now. Has to be very careful. And Kevin, he's still split pushing right now. As you see Candy Panda coming from the side, he has that death cap completed, and his spears can really start to hurt right now.
That shock's down to less than half HP after that one. Laser coming through, but honestly, didn't really do a lot. Freddy's going to manage to get the slowdown. Does get pulled into the middle of them as well. Can they finish off Freddy? Already using his ultimate on himself there.
He's a little bit, I guess, preemptive with that one, but either way, they're going to get this turret, though, with a Baron, with their regen. And ultimate, like I was saying before, is it... Wow. Even with the nerfs to Elise Spear, still does a lot of damage.
His teleport's not up here either, Kevin, so he's going to have to either recall or they're going to lose the game. That's if SK, of course, want to finish it off at this point, which I'm not sure about either. Home Guard and Enrater coming out, but Svenskeren diving around the base will kick Enrater. It's so hard to follow Svenskeren. I might just have to lock the camera on him at some point. There's another spear coming through, and there's a finisher from Svenskeren actually on Lee Sin. He went straight through him. And there's another spear landing on towards Shox. The Q is connected, and there is a follow through. Flash was used as well for Svenskeren. Honestly, I'm not sure that these two here underneath those Nexus turrets are even safe at this point.
Oh my gosh, Svenskeren just cannot miss a Q right now. And you saw him actually go for that flash because he wasn't in range to use the second charge of that Q to go in onto Shox. So a very smart play of him, and they did stop Kevin. They managed to kill him with 3 people. So now he's gone. The threat of him pushing bottom lane is over. But he did get 2 turrets off of that. Actually got 3, even got the inhibitor turret.
So can they lock up Candy Panda from this one? He's going to get silenced, gets knocked up, but he just dives straight in there. But that's CC too hard to deal with for him. He did use his cleanse. Meanwhile, Jesus has sold all his items.
What?
And bought new ones.
What?
Why not?
What?
He's changed from all that AP that he had, DFG, basically an assassination Teemo, to become a fast-moving Teemo with a lot of attack speed.
What? I don't even know what to say. This right now. He's getting caught here, but he's actually baiting them in.
He is baiting them in. There is the...
hit him. They have to know he's there. The Death Rocket hit Teemo.
Yeah, but they don't because they weren't taking enough notice, is the problem. And he wants Shox, and he's maybe going to get her here as well. There is the kill. The jumpers did come down, and meanwhile, I'm missing all the action on this bottom side as well. There is a drop binding nicely put down to Nif, and there's a safeguard away, but will they be able to escape completely from this one? Shox obviously frustrated there. She smashes down on the keyboard and types loads of stuff. So Svenskeren actually going back in for this one. There's a spear coming out from Candy Panda at the back, and all of a sudden, it's a Black Square Dream Team that are running away.
Kevin, can he escape this? So he does dodge a spear. He does have Freddy coming from the side. I don't think he's going to be able to get away, though.
Jesus is killing their base at that point as well, and there is the kill on that one. And Jesus is indeed ripping through their base. He's got 2,000 gold to spend, and Rated actually just going to come charging out after him and pretty much immediately forced to just back straight up from that. The spear max range on towards Shox, but Candy Panda getting pulled in from this one. Binding will land, Laser comes out, Dark Binding comes out from Nif as well, but he's tanking up that turret. He's going to go very low. Can Shox finish him off? No, the zap being avoided, and they're going to try and focus in on the Nexus. This game should be over right here, but they're probably going to dive into the boundary anyway, just to keep it going a little bit longer. Then Svenskeren pulled in, kicks Rated away, somehow still alive. Meanwhile, Freddy was hammering away on the Nexus, and there is Jesus coming in as well, and this will be game number 1 going over to SK Gaming.
And 30-13 scoreline, 54,000 gold to the 39,000. A very exciting game, very fun game, I'll say, from both these teams. And Jesus, it was really nice to see him just having all those mushrooms lined up and waiting for Kevin to walk into all 10 of them. That was awesome.
Not sure about his whole item switch up there at the end. Picking up that Static Shift and a Talisman of Ascension at the end, selling his DFG and Haunting Guys and all the other items that he actually had for that one as well. So
why not?
The good thing is, though, Jason, we're not done just yet because this game is a best of 3. So what we're going to be doing is taking a quick break. But when we come back, of course, we'll be moving into our second game between SK Gaming and the Black Square Dream Team. So, guys, don't go away.